Hello friends, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial, and in this tutorial we are learning about something that is called Gantt chart in Power BI. Here you are seeing a Gantt chart example. So first of all, what is a Gantt chart in general? So we have created a simple article to explain you. A Gantt chart is a type of bar chart that is used for project management to represent a project schedule. It visually displays tasks or activities along a timeline, making it easier to see task durations, dependencies, and progress. For example, here you can see, let me zoom it for you. So here you can see that we have teams like content team, development team, digital marketing team, management team, marketing team. Okay, we have these type of teams, and every team performs some activities in the organization, like they write blog post, do blog promotion, guest post on key blogs. you know Development team does implementation, so they are on implementation phase 1 or phase 4 or product finalization, recurring bug fixes. So suppose we are launching a new e-commerce website. Okay, uh, and earlier we were doing consulting, and now we are trying to launch a new e-commerce website. So before launching the new e-commerce website, obviously a lot of content will be prepared. Product development team will make sure what products to promote in that e-commerce website. Digital team, digital marketing team will make sure about website promotion, develop uh, contributor content with influencers, those type of things. Okay, so it is all there. And here you can see not only the team members, not only the activities, but in the legend you can see, you know name of the people who will be responsible. Okay, so for example, Ada Turing, Alan Burr, Blue is Ada Turing here, you know completed her job, okay, of Google Ads. Now Robert Ings completed in progress. So implementation phase 2 in progress. Sean Green guest post on key blogs in progress. Okay. So in such kind of examples, the key element of a Gantt chart are the task or activities represented as row in the chart. Each row corresponds to a specific task or activity. Timeline displayed across the top, usually segmented into days, weeks, or months. Okay, as you saw the timelines here, like quarter 4 2021, quarter 1 2022, quarter 2 2022, and so on. So starting from the last quarter of 2021 and so on, where are we at this moment? And this is today. Okay, quarter 1 2025, we are at today. Timeline and bars. Horizontal bar represent the duration of each task, starting at its start date and ending at its finish date. Some dependencies like arrow or lines connecting tasks that are dependent on each other. This is something that you can show later. And progress. So this is optionally shows how much of the task is completed. For example, currently it is showing in progress on hold, but this is also available in numerical format, like what percentage of this is done, which I will just show you. So suppose you are taking a financial sample data set by Microsoft, which is a very common data set that is used in analysis, or you are taking a sample superstore data set. So in your data set, you will have something like this. So as an activity, you can take the order ID, right? Order ID and country name, a start date and end date. End date is something that you can estimate by creating a calculated estimated end time. And progress is something that you will have. And consumer, what is the category? Consumer, corporate, small biz. This is something that you can use in your team and activity, the categories. Now, important thing is this chart is not there by default in Power BI. Okay, since you have understood why is this chart used, what is its purpose. So we have actually got it from Gantt Chart by MAQ Software. This is available on appsource.microsoft.com. And for educational purposes, we try these things so that we can, teach these things to students. And here you can see, uh, you can they have written down the key benefits, etc. So you can install this for free. It will ask you to sign into your account and or buy now, and if you want to try you can download the sample. Okay, so after downloading the sample you will see this particular project schedule data set. In the project schedule data set we have obviously the project schedule, the phase of the project, whether it's in planning phase, market research phase, social media marketing phase, what, and for this phase which team is responsible, who is the owner of this team. Okay, activities that will be performed that you are just seeing, who is the final approver of the project. This is the start date and finish date. Okay, and priority wise you will see like something like priority 4 is obviously of highest priority, that is planning, which is management team's job. Activity is secure budget. Okay, and chief financial officer will be the final approver of it. So here you have impact, complexity, and completion, as I told you. So the completion is in status also in form of a categorical variable, in form of numbers also it is available, and information about the project like planning, ADI touring, assess markets opportunities, and revenue, initiation date, major delivery, requirement freezes, completion percent. Okay, something that you saw here in point 8.9. So you can also see it in percentage. So we have selected the same case, and from the sample that we downloaded from that website we can see that. And so here we have a project schedule Gantt chart. In order to create something like this, when you will download that sample, you will get calendar visual and Gantt chart. In the Gantt chart, okay, let's zoom it so that we can create. So the first thing that it will ask you is the category. For example, here we have teams and activities. Okay, so let's say you will drag the team. Sorry. So in category, let me remove this. Yeah. So in category, you will drag team. So first we will drag team here. Okay. Now it is asking please add data to start and end date field to load the visual. So it can be started by just adding one minimum category and start and end. So for start we have start date and finish date. Okay. So we have the start, it will automatically select the earliest start, and finish we can drag finish. These are hierarchical date values, and now you will start seeing the data. Okay, here every bar is representing something, obviously content, teams, task, and all. Okay, so what is the progress of content team, what is the progress of development team, and here in your data level data label, if you will drag something like completion percentage, so you will see completion percentage. Okay, so here it is showing you some, because this data is actually grouped by activities. Let's say average. So on an average in development team 54%, 40%. Roughly development teams start will start working first because development of projects and all. Then the simultaneous work on dates are given. So this is something that you can do. Now in your legend, you can drag any other categorical value, for example, phase. Okay. So content marketing development, you can drag the phase here and it will show you those phases. Okay. But as an example in the official documentation that they have given, they have selected owner as the legend. So every owner gets a color. Okay. And from this we can see data of start and end dates. So this will give you this information. So and in your categories you can drag other uh, categorical variables like activity, for example. So now we have the content team, their activity. Okay, let's go back to report, and here you have this data. So this way you can simply create this chart. Obviously we can go to visual, and in column headers we can increase the text size and do things like that. Okay, we can increase the text size, and this setting is something that you can do easily and change it as per your requirement, like you can see. And data labels is also something we can increase their size, which you can see. So whatever suits your requirement, you can select those type of things. In general, if you want to increase the title size, you know, align it to center, you can see. So and obviously you can give some kind of visual border and shadow to this graph to make it more highlighted. Let me remove this. This is, yeah, and let's adjust the width and height to fit our entire document width so that we can see it more clearly. So this is one simple example, and in legend we have owner, start date. In data label you can bring more things also, and this is one simple example of a Gantt chart. Now obviously as a KPI, if you want to bring something, for example, there is revenue also, so it will come on this level. Okay, so and you can try to find for KPI legend whether you want to turn it on or off. You can see here. So green, yellow, orange, red are the KPI legends here. So what can you do to practice this? Obviously you can go to app source and select any Gantt chart. Like here, if you will search for Gantt charts, you will find other options also, so you can try some of them. And this is from Microsoft itself. You can try this, or the planner Gantt, or anything. I'm just giving one example. And this is Gantt chart, a Gantt chart sample data by SlideScoop that we have created. So here you have category, legend, start, enter, data label, KPI. So we have made it simple for you, like what to put in category, what to put in legend, what to put in a start and end, and as a data set or a data label, and what to put in the KPI thing. Okay. So from here you can simply download the CSV file. Category is the type of segment, example, consumer, corporate, small business, and legend is a priority level like high, medium, low. Start and end dates defining the task duration. Data label is a unique identifier for each order, and KPI is a performance metric, for example, completion percentage. Obviously, you can try it on various other type of data sets also, but this will simply help you in understanding the entire thing. So all these URLs will be provided in the description of this video, or all these files will be provided in the resource section. So from there you can simply go and try Gantt chart in Power BI. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day. Keep learning Power BI.